I can't believe I did that. So, if someone's been dragged here, or against their will, or is just in chains, or is like,
let's do it.
Yeah, exactly. Or is like just like, sure, this panel. Who are you, and what do you do?
Oh.
My name is Kyle Phillips. I like to play Magic the Gathering, play video games. And I also voice the future king of the pirates, Marco the Phoenix.
No, he isn't. I'm Sonny Strait. I play Usopp and a completely unrelated character, the Sniper King, also called the Sogi King. So.
That's so weird that they would happen to be those two voices. Like,
It's called range, baby.
Perfect. So, what was kind of your reaction to getting cast in One Piece?
Overjoyed, because originally it was done by 4Kids, right? And then Oda wanted to have a hand in casting this one. So we were actually cast by the creator. And so first and only time that ever happened. So definitely it was an honor to be cast.
Wow.
I kind of stole this role. So Jerry Jewell. So everyone has directed One Piece. It's such a massive show. So Jerry, you directed One Piece? Yeah, I directed it too. Jerry Jewell's directing a handful of episodes, and it was the episode where Shanks goes on Whitebeard's ship, and so there's this character Marco the Phoenix, and I knew what Marco does later in like Marineford and stuff. Jerry did not know. I was like, hey Jerry, can I be this guy? He just has some lines, He's like, sure. And I was like, cool.
It's a very Kyle way to get in. Actually, I did something similar in my audition, because we were told to try to sound like the Japanese seiyus, right? And so Mike was holding the auditions, and he had to leave the room in the middle of my auditions. He said, oh, I'll be right back. And I turned to the engineer and said, can you play that a few hundred times so I get it in my head? And so by the time he got back, I had Usopp, so I cheated as well.
Nice.
Oh my god, I love it. So how does it feel to be a part of one of, if not the biggest anime in the world?
Sucks. It's
Okay, yeah, I figured.
It is amazing. And when we started it, we had no idea how big it was going to be. We knew it had been around a couple of seasons, but to last this long and to play these characters that are just so amazing. I mean, One Piece is a show about clowns, but in order to play the clown, the actor has required to do the most dramatic scene of their entire career, at least once, sometimes many times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's interesting because we almost thought we were going to be done dubbing it in the middle of it, because One Piece, it's hard to think that it's not popular, or at one point it wasn't popular at all, but there was a time where Toei wanted to shop it around, and they were like, oh, do you want to re-up Funimation? And they were like, no one is watching this show. No, thank you. So we didn't dub it for like 2 years. And then no other studio wanted to pick it up, so they came back around, and they're like, okay, you can have it again. And we're like, cool. And then here's the question. Raise your hand if you started with the live action One Piece. Okay. Now raise your hand if you or started watching the show, the anime during the pandemic.
Yeah. Okay.
So honestly, it's weird to say because the pandemic was really bad for a lot of people, but the pandemic saved One Piece.
Who was watching it before the pandemic?
Okay.
So I mean, really, that's maybe 2/3, maybe.
Yeah.
So big chunk. The pandemic was really good for us.
Let's go this to the pandemic.
Thank you, God, for the pandemic.
Yeah. So both of your characters have close relationships with Ace and Luffy. Did you draw anything from your personal life to kind of connect with those like friendships?
Yeah.
No? Okay.
Kyle has no friends. As a matter of fact, the One Piece cast has become very close. Most of us have the same agency now, but during the pandemic, again, that was one of the few things we were directing, that and Fire Force for me.
Yeah.
And so it was just a chance to connect somehow with the voices of people I love. But after a while, I started thinking, did I hallucinate these people? It might have been the THC, I don't know. But I was just, by the time we got back on the road, and the first panel I did with the One Piece cast, I was like, I really didn't know if you guys existed or not. You know, I just felt so much love for these people.
Mhm.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, those first few cons after the pandemic were real surreal. It's like, I haven't
Yeah.
seen you in years. That was a lot of fun.
One point during the pandemic, I watched a guy doing a video just walking through the dealer's room of a convention just because I missed it. I was like, oh, look at that. Yeah, I remember that.
Oh my God, I love it. So we are going to start the Q&A portion of the panel. Just a reminder that it's one question each person. If you have another question, you can go around to the back of the line and ask it again, as well as if these guys have lovely tables here in the North Building, and you can ask them all the quotes you want, but not here. So let's stick to questions.
Well, we will appreciate your journey to the North.
Yes, exactly. So, mic's up.
Is this a toga?
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
That is
I
not
have
a toga.
question. I have a question. What's all the animes you guys voice acting? Like all of them.
Pull out the scroll.
Oh boy.
Yeah, really.
Oh boy.
IMDb, let's see.
Yeah, no,
We
honestly.
have a limited one.
Yeah. No, it's true. Like, you know, the
Hundreds.
roles that you guys know us from, that's like literally the tip of the iceberg. I've been in over 300 shows. Sonny's probably been over 600, double at least.
A million.
A
Yeah.
literal million. You know who the most prolific voice actors in the world?
Monica.
Monica Rial.
Yep.
Yeah.
She just surpassed.
And she only has 2 more than me, so.
Then what's like the most popular ones you voice in? Like the most popular.
I'm gonna say right now it's One Piece.
Mhm.
But Dragon Ball Z, of course, I played Krillin and Bardock. My third biggest show might be Assassination Classroom.
Yeah.
Damn, we love ass class.
We were actually given a memo. Do you remember the memo
Yes.
saying we're not allowed to call it ass class?
And I ripped it up. I'm all about saving syllables.
I'm like, the entire internet calls it ass class, and
Yeah.
we're not allowed to call it that?
Do you anyone
Can't now,
know?
though.
Well, you know My Hero Academia.
Yeah.
You My Hero Academia fans?
How about it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big one too.
Yeah. I voiced Denki Kaminari in My Hero Academia. Yeah.
And I played President Mike just for the first 2 seasons, and also Reed Destro in season 5.
Yes.
Okay.
And then any Disastrous Life of Psyche K fans? Yes. I voice Hiro Kaneshi, our favorite
Okay.
workout boy.
Hell yeah.
Full Metal Alchemist people. I play Mace Hughes on that.
Black Butler fans? I'm not in that.
I play Drossel Kynes. London Bridge is falling down.
There you go.
There we go.
And a whole bunch more. Yeah, just go to our Anime News Network.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you. The best character in One Piece right here.
Thank you. My question is, do you have any One Piece like hot takes?
Oh.
Well, I'm gonna steal Mike McFarlane's answer, because everyone will ask like, how do you think it's gonna end? What is the One Piece? I love Mike's answer. It's basically like after Luffy's last battle, you know, he's gonna go to the treasure room. There's gonna be treasure everywhere, and there's gonna be a big treasure chest right in the middle, and Luffy's gonna open it up, and it's just gonna be a button. Luffy presses the button, and then episode 1 of One Piece starts playing. So it's like, what is the One Piece? It's One Piece.
That would be so great.
Oh, it'd be awesome. Everyone would be so
Fame of power.
Old Roger, the king of the pirates.
Oh, my hot take. I was told that Oda doesn't like us making predictions, but I have a lot of predictions. Here's more ridiculous ones. And what if when they have a battle for the king of the pirates, Shanks has to fight Luffy? What if that's how Usopp meets his dad? And he kills him and says, "That's for not being there!"
Headcanon, I love that.
Should I say mine? 'Cause
Yes!
We didn't know you had one.
I have a very big hot take.
Okay.
I might get booed.
Okay.
Marineford is the worst arc.
You are so wrong. That's Water 7 is the worst one. No, I'm just kidding.
Water 7's my favorite.
That answered another question, probably.
Yeah. My favorite's Marineford.
Yeah, my favorite's Marineford, actually.
There you go. Phoenix Queen.
Oh, yeah. Hey there, Kyle. Hope you don't mind me taping this.
I like that you just said tape. That just showed your age.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like taping. I'm old school.
Yeah.
Classic. Anyways, what's your favorite music to listen to and why?
Oh, that's good. That's a good question.
Well, I have a Metallica and Red Hot Chili Peppers tattoo on my arms.
Nice.
But those are like two of my favorite bands. But genre, I'm a big punk rocker. And so a lot of people are like, oh, Blink 182 and Green Day? No. I'm talking about like Dead Kennedys, Reagan Youth.
What about X?
I like X, yeah. That's good.
I was in an X cover band.
That's right. Is that White Girl?
That was White Girl. My favorite bands, I like the Gorillaz, I like Eminem, I like the Beatles. That's all over the place. I'm old school too. You go tape, I have Pandora still. And my Pandora's selections are just all over the map.
Gotta get on Spotify, man.
Oh yeah, I know.
Oh, if you come to my table this weekend, I always have an iPad playing music, and I do a different playlist for every con. And so I like people to add their favorite songs to my playlist, and then I listen to it on the way home. And I get a feel of the vibes of the con.
We'll put Clint Eastwood on there. Is it on there?
Probably not.
Oh, okay.
You come to my table. Get an autograph, you know. A selfie.
You get an autograph?
Yeah, selfie.
How much is it?
For you, free.
Oh,
I'll be there then.
You guys are so cute together.
Oh, thank you. We've only been married a year, but
I'm sure the honeymoon will be over sometime, but not now.
Great question.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Is it humid in here?
a little.
Okay. Or is it just Toronto?
It's just the amount of people.
Hey Siri, what's the humidity?
Hello.
Hello.
What is your favorite line from every character that you voice act in One
Oh, One Piece.
Oh. I got worried.
I know. Yeah.
Let's try again like this.
Useless. Useless.
I voice Wapples Hippo. His name's Robeson. I don't remember what he'd say. He goes like, ooh, he just makes noises. But Marco, how far in the show are you?
Egghead.
Egghead? Okay. So I love, Marco's kind of retired. And then when Zorro's done getting out of his bandages, and Marco says, it's time for the real stars to take the stage.
I can't remember all the characters we played because in the beginning we played a lot of bit characters, and I don't know if it's a producer or Mike, but somewhere along the line said you're only allowed to play this character, which is probably smart, even though there's a million characters. But Usopp, my favorite line is Rubber Band of Doom, and people always say put your favorite quote, and I put that on so many pops, and this year they came out with one with him with the Rubber Band of Doom. So it's amazing. My favorite line for the Sniper King is kind of long. It's, oh, the wind carries my name to Sniper Island far away. And the whole song's my favorite line.
Oh yeah. Answer your question.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hi.
Hi, I have a question. So for your two characters, basically Marco and Usopp, what do you think their final roles are going to be at the end of One Piece? Because Marco, he's retired now, so we're like, is he going to show up again? But Usopp, he's going to be there, but specifically, mainly Marco, do you think we're going to see him again?
Well, the last chapter, Usopp died.
So
Sorry.
Come on. Sorry.
Usopp's lies always become reality. So there's several lies that have not become reality yet. So at some point he's going to have to become Captain Usopp. I would love to see that. And I would love to see that 5-ton hammer be real.
Marco right now is doing the Edward Weevil stuff. He's chasing after Edward Weevil, so I assume we'll see him for that. I feel like we're going to kind of see everyone of significance at least one last time. You go, Luffy, get it. I do agree. I think the last fight is going to be Shanks and Luffy.
Yeah.
Gotta be.
I would like to see
Unless
Marco
Somehow they
as
team
Blackbeard.
up,
Well, okay, man. So
Shanks could be in his fleet.
he could.
I don't.
Ooh. I was so bummed because in the time skip, Whitebeard leads the remaining. Marco leads the remaining Whitebeard pirates against the Blackbeard pirates, and I was so ready for that to be animated, and then Marco's just like, "Yeah, that happened." Anyway, come on. So maybe we'll get a movie or something. That'd be sweet. My question for you is: are you going to see MCR tonight?
No.
Who's going to see MCR tonight? Okay, few people.
Yeah.
You guys look very
What gave
busy.
it away? What gave it away?
Yeah, I don't know.
I was like, what am I cosplaying today? Law, but emo. Oh wait, that is Law.
Yeah. If I was attending a convention like this, that would be all that's on my schedule. You guys are amazing. You're going to do this, and then you're going to go to this. Okay, wow.
Thank you.
Cool.
And you both had the opportunity to direct One Piece. Do you have a favorite moment for directing? Because I know sometimes it's funny when you guys do like, this is what's happening in One Piece, kind of explaining situations with voice actors.
Directing's fun,
Yeah.
especially if you're a control freak, because you get to do everything. I directed the episode of East Blue movie. So if you haven't, has anyone not seen One Piece at all? Is anyone here? No.
Oh, what are you doing here?
So my my advice for people who haven't watched it yet is watch that movie. I directed it, and it's basically the first 50 episodes crushed down into a movie. And so you can watch that. It's how the first 5 Straw Hats join up, and if you like it, then you can start the show. But if it's not for you, then that would tell you if it's not for you. But One Piece is for everyone. So.
Yeah, I directed for 5 years early in my career, and then 5 years again later in my career. And I directed some One Piece then and some One Piece then, but it was always like, if somebody needs a substitute, they just grabbed another director. And I've probably directed 5 or 6 times, several episodes at a time. But I can't remember any of them, I'm sorry.
No worries, thank you. You guys rock.
Thank you, you too.
Hi.
What's up? Hi.
I have a question.
That was the slickest thing I've ever seen.
If you had to pick 2 devil fruits and had to use it to defeat Emu, or even Shanks' father, what devil fruits will you pick? And can be the one you already have.
I don't have one, so.
Honestly, I would do. I don't know if I would, because I don't know if I would do a devil fruit, because I really like the hockey stuff, like Sanji, Zoro, Shanks. I think that's way cooler to just push out your aura and knock people out like that.
Yeah, but Emu, she took one of the ancient devil fruits of the 4 god fruits, one of them, and she is very powerful. She took down Sabu.
Okay, are you just here to spoil? He's like, hey dude, take a picture of me in front of these guys. I'm about to spoil the show for everybody in the room. This is gonna be awesome. Just put on my socials right now. He's like, he's got this spoiler underneath it. I would take the horse fruit. That's what I would take. And I would be a centaur.
Thank you. Thank you, Ed.
Thanks.
You're dangerous.
I don't know that guy. So I have something to build on and a question that everyone is wondering, right? First build on thing, the Usopp 5-ton hammer theory. I firmly believe Usopp will get Mjolnir in Elbaf. So it has been teased, I'm pretty sure, not sure, but the main question
Well, he is as strong as Zoro was pre-time skip, which is pretty freaking strong, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Oda said that, and I'm like, well, why are you pussing out all the time? Come on, step up.
He's a scared little guy.
He is. There's no reason to be.
It's like if Superman was a coward. What's wrong with you? Get to work.
So the question I want to ask is, you voice not just Usopp, but Soga King.
Yes.
Who is Soga King?
Ah, that's a good question. I have some theories. I think it's Brooke. Because they're both tall and skinny, they have that same hair.
Yeah.
And they both sing. So that's my latest theory now. I don't know why they got me to play it. Maybe because they hadn't cast Brooke when I did that, right?
Yeah.
Also, you never see the two together.
It's true. No, exactly. However, when you do see them together here, they're not the same person, so...
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So if you were to pick, yeah, thank you. So if you were to pick a favorite character, who would it be? And it can't be your own character.
Oh, they ask us that all the time. I used to say Chopper, just because I love the way Chopper is designed. I love the voice that Brina puts on it. But now I'm actually started watching it, all the way from the beginning. I'd only seen like chunks. Like every time you direct, you got to watch the story arc, right, to see what the heck's going on. I forgot what my chain of thought was on this. What are we talking about?
Favorite character.
Okay, favorite character. All right. But now that I'm watching it, I like the whole cast when they work as one. When they're working as a team. In its lobby, when they're all standing on the podium, on the just pillars ready to attack, I was like, it gave me chills. I'm like, yeah, that's right now. Superhero team, man. That's cool. So that's my answer.
It's kind of a cop-out answer if you ask me.
I said both. I said Chopper. I leave with Chopper in case that's what he really wants.
Oh, yeah. I have two answers. My public answer is Shanks. I think Shanks is cool. I love that he can just knock people out, groups of people out just with his aura, and I think he is going to be the one that fights Luffy at the end, But my actual answer is Nojiko, Nami's sister. I like a girl with tattoos.
Yeah.
Nice.
My question is that since a majority of the dub cast was also in MHA, how did it feel working with them again years later on MHA?
We don't really get to work with each other, only when we direct. It's always one person in the booth. And, it's like, a lot of times we don't see each other except at conventions. So it's cool that you could hear the voices, but we don't really get to work with them.
Yeah, it's a common misconception, Western prelay animation, everyone's in the same room working off of each other. But yeah, when we dub anime, you can't do that because it's all already laid out. And that's why directors are so important because, if you have a line here, they have to know how the person before is going to read and then how the person after is going to read. So here's an appropriate read for you, because everyone around you is not always already dubbed. That's why going last in an episode is always nice because everyone's already in place. But yeah, one of my favorite stories related to this is Monica Rial and Brittany Karbowski both came out of Houston, formerly ADV, and they had been in shows together for 10 years, but they never met until they were in Funimation. They happened to pass each other in the halls at Funimation. They were like, Brittany? Monica? And that was the first time they met, 10 years later.
Wow. That's amazing.
So yeah, that's how it is.
Thank you.
Oh, apparently this thing does work. Hello, Kyle, and hello. Thank you for existing.
Thank you for existing is actually my pen name.
Well, good to know. Anyway, my question is, what were your thoughts and or opinions when you first started One Piece, and how different are they from your thoughts and opinions today?
Well, so when I started at Funimation in 2008, I was an engineer, and the first show I ever worked on was a show called Triple X Holic. Okay, yeah. But then, just the last 6 episodes of that show, and then I started on One Piece, and it was the Arlong Park arc, so episodes 30 through 40 something. And I had never heard of One Piece, and I was like, oh, it's a fun, goofy pirate show. And then I engineered Lucy stabbing her arm to remove the Arlong tattoo. I was like, whoa, okay, this is a little more intense. So I am biased. If something has pirates in it, I'm gonna automatically like it. I sat through the atrocity that is the 5th Pirates of the Caribbean movie, but I watched the whole thing and I loved it. And I knew it was bad, but it was so good because there was pirates in it. So I really like One Piece. And I still like it. I think it's pretty amazing that it's still going on, but it's still so funny, and the action's great, and it's so unique, and there's a reason why it's going to be 1,800 episodes, is you never get tired of it. You just kind of, what's the next arc? What's the next saga? And everyone's just so excited to see what Luffy and the crew do next?
Do you remember back about 10 years ago when the question at panels was pirates or ninjas?
Our ninjas?
No.
Yeah, would you choose pirates or you're trying?
No, it's pirates, ninjas, samurai, or cowboys.
Oh, okay, that's a tougher list. Because ninjas is easy, because I've seen pirates kill people. I've seen nothing. Ninjas are just fodder for the heroes to destroy. So that's easy. But cowboys.
Or no, not samurai, it's knights. That's what
Oh,
it is.
knights. Well, I would put knights in. I like knights.
Yeah.
I love Arthurian legends and stuff. When I first started with Usopp, I just thought he was comic relief, and he was a fun character to play. But in Water 7, he gets money stolen, he's beaten up, he's angry and crying and humiliated. And that's when I went, oh my God, this is a lot deeper than I thought. And he's forcing me to act again, which was really great. And so that's why I fell in love with him at that point.
Thank you so much, and
Thank you.
have a great time back to your home planet.
So obviously you two play Marco and Usopp, who are both great characters, but if you were given the chance to play other characters in One Piece, who would you choose?
I would turn it down and keep playing Usopp.
I don't know. Sanji? I voice a lot of blonde characters. I don't know why. I just have blonde boy energy. So probably Sanji, and he is a character that I would voice for sure. Eric does a great job. I would do a better job though. Yeah, don't tell Eric, please. Okay.
I think I'm well suited for Usopp. So.
Thank you.
Yeah, I would cast me as Usopp.
Gryffindor.
If you could pick one arc to go back to, what arc would it be?
Water 7.
Oh, like re-record? What do you mean? Or just be able to do it for the first time again?
Be able to live through it again?
Oh, probably Wano. Because I got to do retired Marco, and then I got to do young Marco for the first time. That was cool.
Thank you. What's your guys' favorite One Piece villain?
Ooh. I really love Buggy, but
he's not really a villain
No, I think
Lucci. I like Lucci too.
Oh,
yeah.
Rob Lucci. A new Rob Lucci pop just dropped. Yeah. I think Buggy is gonna end up being the king of the pirates. He's kind of for you Game of Thrones fans, I think he's kind of the Littlefinger of One Piece a little bit. And hopefully George R. R. Martin writes it differently, because I think Littlefinger should sit on the Iron Throne. So I think Buggy, like, Luffy at the end is like, you know what? I don't need to be king of the pirates. I'm the king of this crew. Let's go. And then Buggy's gonna be like, oh, it's empty? I'm king of the pirates.
Get used to disappointment in your life. Just saying.
But no, I love Doflamingo. Doflamingo, I love his vibe. He's just so evil and cruel, and he's just so cool. And Rob sounds great.
Yeah. Hi.
Hello. If Oda kills one of the Straw Hats, who do you think it's gonna be? And do you think it will be a sacrifice, or will they die during like a final battle?
What's up?
There's a theory going around that Usopp is going to die, but you know that's he said that a crew member is going to die a long time ago, right? And it was before the Mary died, and the Mary was definitely a crew member, right? Even had a soul. So maybe, but if I was going to put money on it, I would say Usopp. And only based on the fact that every character I play in every other show seems to die except him. So say Krillin dies, Mace Hughes dies. I played Toonami Tom, he died. Yeah, the first one did. Yeah. Let's see. You know what? What? Krillin dies 4 times. So I'm surprised Usopp is still around. Honestly.
I hope Chopper dies. Here, hang on. Because he's the doctor of the crew. And for a while, people thought Marco was going to join the crew, but he's a doctor. They don't need him. So if Chopper dies, here comes Marco joining the crew. Let's go!
Dear Jesus, I don't pray for much. You know, but I'm just saying, please.
Okay, thank you.
Can you do one of your favorite impressions for Krillin?
One of my
Me? Gotcha. Okay.
Pretty good.
Kamehameha.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you, are you, any of you guys in solo leveling or blue lock?
Not cool enough.
And way long of a line if you're waiting for that question. I'm so sorry that we can't say yes for you.
I don't like soccer.
Do you have any other questions?
Do you think this devil fruit, like the devil fruit where it puts like the collar around them, like that like, green collar, would it be like the strongest technically because you can like make them obey your every command technically because they make you become its pet?
I would say so. Yeah, that's a good.
Because you could just like if you put it on Kaido, you could be like beg like a dog.
Yeah. Honestly, you should have led with that question. That's a really good one.
Easy,
Really
just
good.
take down the final boss. Just,
I
like,
think
call
that's
it.
a great. Yeah, that's a great point.
Yeah. Nice. What's your favorite Kirby game?
Not so easy.
Soft locked.
Kirby in the Forgotten Kingdom.
Oh, that's a good one. Good choice.
Thank you for your
Thank you, man. Good job, brother.
Wendy. Hi.
Based off of Usopp's personality, what devil fruit do you think you would have, or you can create your own?
Oh.
The run fruit. He can run like the Flash. He would be absolutely useless because they would never find him.
But yeah, he would do that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Jump. There you go.
So, for like the one where if a crew member would die, I would choose Brooke. He's already dead. And the question is, so if like a new strong member joins, who do you think it would be?
Well, what role has not been filled on the ship?
A giant?
Do they have a carpenter or
A shipwright, yeah.
Oh, that's
Frankie.
Loki.
Frankie, yeah.
Loki's probably going to join the crew.
You think so?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with that then. Loki.
Thank you.
Yeah. From the Marvel Universe.
So I'm on the side of the internet called Agenda Piece, and a very big opinion on Usopp.
Oh.
Even though I love Usopp,
Let's hear it.
Is that he's a fraud for not having any feet since Dressrosa. How do you feel about that?
He's got 2 feet.
Yeah.
Hasn't anything big since Dressrosa? I don't know, maybe he hasn't been needed, but really, he's not a fraud, but he really is underutilized. I would love to see what happens next with him, though.
Thank you.
I hope in Elbath, here's the thing, I just want one giant to say, wow, you're a brave warrior of the sea. Then Usopp can go, okay, I'm going home. Thanks, guys. It's been fun. Brave warrior, out.
Thank you.
Hi.
Uh-oh. No spoilers.
Okay. To the question of the person dressed up as Wendy, I think the devil fruit for Usopp would be the pocket fruit because he can store anything.
That would be really handy. You know what he should store in there? The rod that he gave to Robin. You know, it's like, why didn't you make one for yourself? That is a very powerful weapon that you could use in close range. You know.
Also, what is going to be the final chapter of My Hero Academia?
What is it going to be?
Like,
We already know.
So this
It's
season.
already out.
it's already out,
The manga is.
Yeah.
but the show, like,
Oh, when are they going to do it?
yeah,
They started last week at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We have no idea.
Well, episode 1 of the sub drops October 4th.
There you go.
So the dub will be hopefully either that same day or maybe a couple weeks
And that's
later.
when the One Piece comes out too, right? Or is it September? I think it's October as well.
well, thank you.
It's going to be
Thank
a
you.
big fall.
Yep.
Yay.
What was your introduction to voice acting like? Like, how did it start?
Well, I did theater from 1979 for many, many years. And then I was in a play in Dallas, and a friend of mine was in the play, and she was friends with Chris Sabat, and she auditioned for Dragon Ball Z. And she didn't get a part, but she said, Sonny, you need to do this, and I'll call Chris to set up an audition. I was like, okay. And I didn't expect to get a part either. I'd never auditioned for a cartoon, although I always wanted to be in one. And then I got the part of Krillin. But Krillin kind of dies a lot, so it was a part-time job to say the least. But Cartoon Network really, they had heard our version before it was on TV, and they liked what I did with Krillin and said, can you audition for Toonami Tom? So Toonami Tom got on the air before Krillin did, and I was introducing your version, the Canadian version, right? Before ours got on the air. So that was my introduction to anime and voice acting.
Mine is way less cool. I did some acting when I was a kid, but I really wanted to get into music. I wanted to be the next Rick Rubin, if anyone knows who Rick Rubin is.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Did you make that sandwich?
Yeah, you made it, yes. Yeah. And so I lived in Dallas, or still live in Dallas, and I was working at a studio called Dallas Audio Post, and I was working with this guy named Chris Sabat, and we were recording like a Doritos commercial or something. I was like, man, your voice sounds really familiar. And he was like, oh, you like Dragon Ball Z? And I was like, hey, I've seen it, He's like, oh, Vegeta and Piccolo. That's what he sounds like. And just like, and he's like, they need engineers over at Funimation. I assumed that was like out in LA or something. And he's like, no, it's just right up the street. I was like, oh, okay. So I started working there, and then working with a director and an actor all day, every day, rekindled an interest in acting. And then my first role ever, Monica Rial gave it to me on Triple X Holic. It was Big Ghost 24A. And I was like,
Wait.
Big Ghost 24A.
Yeah.
There were that many big ghosts?
No, episode 24.
Oh.
And then A was the first one.
Okay, so maybe the only one.
Maybe the only one.
Okay, cool.
And so I was like, okay, this is fun. Let me keep. And then you would audition for stuff, and like kind of gets more and more and bigger roles. And Jason, the reporter from Fairy Tale, was my first named role back in 2010, and then Denki in 2016, and so on and so forth. So very blessed.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you prefer pre-time skip or post-time skip, and why?
So far, pre. But we'll see if Usopp gets that glow up that everybody's talking about.
Yeah, speaking of glow ups, I like that Marco the Phoenix is considered, of all anime, he has the best glow up of all anime, which I agree. I guess pre-time skip, because Marineford is so awesome. Like, what's cool about One Piece is like every episode there's the episodic stuff, and then there's like the current arc, and then the current saga, and then the overarching story. And Marineford is the first time all that comes crashing together, and it was great to have a big part in that arc. So I guess pre-time skip.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, that was a nice move.
If you could give one devil fruit to Zoro that would make him, well, stronger, what devil fruit would it be?
I feel like one of you could answer that question better than us.
Kaido's devil fruit.
Kaido's?
Yes.
Okay.
GPS fruit.
GPS fruit? Yeah, he just needs the Google Maps fruit.
Yeah. That's good.
All right, let's go with that. I like that.
Okay. Thank you.
What character would you, from post time skip, do you think would return in the last arcs that are coming up, because they / how relevant do you think they'd be?
I mean, Buggy, I think is gonna be real big.
Yeah, I want to see the guys that were posing as the crew.
Yes.
I'd love to see them come back.
I wish they would come back.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
As Usopp, what is your favorite invention he's ever made?
The what is the thing he made for Robin?
Climate attack.
What? Climate attack. Yes, I like that.
Nami. No, that's
Nami. Why did I say Robin? I'm sexy, so I just, all women are the same. Not true. Joke. I vote Democrat. Yeah, that is my favorite invention. And I'm like, why didn't you make yourself one? You know, yeah, that's so waste of your skills. Giving that away.
First edition or second edition of it?
Oh, second edition, and then get another cloud to join.
Yes.
What's the cloud's name?
Zeus.
Zeus, right,
Yeah.
yeah. Maybe Apollo or something.
Wait, Usopp created the climate tech?
Yeah.
I did not know that. That's pretty cool.
I wanted Nami to have some kind of special power, so.
That's cool.
Do you guys have a favorite island, and what's like a spot you'd want the crew to go next at the?
My favorite island is one that's made out of fish poop.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Fair enough. Sorry.
Fishman Island.
Fishman Island.
Yeah. So, what's your favorite character from any anime that you voice acted? Like any anime you voice acted?
I really love Vegeta. I seriously do. That's one of my favorite characters, and I like any redemption. Oh, that I voiced. Is that what you said?
Voice acting.
I just steamroller over there. Okay. Because we talk about ourselves so much. I just want to talk about somebody else. My favorite character is Koro Sensei from Assassination Classroom, and it's a part I didn't even audition for. Joel McDonald was directing it, and I thought I was doing One Piece, and I showed up and I said, "This isn't One Piece. What is this?" And he goes, "Oh, it's a new show called Assassination Classroom." I went, "Oh yeah, that's that squid dude thing." And he goes, "Yeah." I said, "Well, what am I playing?" He goes, "You're the squid dude." And I went, "What? Joel, I didn't even audition for this." And he goes, "Hey, it's you." I said, "It's me?" And he goes, "Trust me, it's you." 3 lines into it, I leaned over the window and I went, "Thank you." Thank you.
Man, yeah, Assassination Classroom is so great. People that, do you think they're gonna make more? It's like, no, I hope not.
No, right.
It was so perfect.
Yeah.
Still want to the ending of that is so weird because, you know, I was a part of the class that was Sosuke Sugiya, the artist, which is ironic because I can't draw at all. But like, we all knew the ending was going to be what it was.
Yeah.
But it was still so heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. I always tell people, you want to introduce someone to anime, start with that. It's only 2 seasons, but you're going to laugh harder and cry harder than any anime you've ever seen.
Yeah, that's just great. My favorite character I've ever voiced is in a show called Space Battleship Tiramisu. No one's seen it. It's okay.
I
Yeah?
know what it is.
You do?
I know what it is. I haven't watched
Okay.
it.
It's very rated R, but they're like 10-minute episodes, really funny, and it's one of the rare shows where the licensor, they never do this. They're like, do whatever you want with this show. And we're like, oh. I love to ad-lib. Jeremy Inman directed it. He's a big goofball. Leah wrote the scripts. They're really funny. And I voiced the main villain in that, and he's a silly boy.
Nice.
And we had a great time. If you are over 18, go watch Space Battleship Tiramisu. It's really funny.
I'm still gonna watch it though.
No.
Wait. Not recommended by us.
I'm still gonna watch it.
I know you are.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Perfect. I do have some good news and some bad news. Some good news is Kyle and Sunny will be at the tables where you can ask them all the questions you want. Bad news is we only have time for about 2 more questions. So, yeah.
All right, I'll make this quick. If you could have one devil fruit power in real life, what would you have?
Ooh.
I don't know. There's the power I really want more than anything is the ability to mentally slap people in the back of the head. And they would know why they were slapped. They would correct their behavior and go on with their lives. And I would save the world just by driving around big cities, slapping people in the head for their bad driving.
I would reject it because I live in Texas and it's kind of a requirement to be able to swim in pools during the summer. So the idea of not being able to swim sucks. So I would say no. I would reject the devil fruit. You know what? I'd put it on eBay. Make some money. How much would you pay to have Marco the Phoenix's devil fruit?
$1 million.
$1 million? Huh?
2 million, 3 million, 5 million, 5 million, 5 million, 4. I fought 10 million between the 2 of you.
Nice.
So.
You can share it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, last one.
Who's your guy's favorite straw hat?
Usopp.
I'm not agree with Kyle. He's such a good character.
Yeah.
Wait, let's do one more question right here.
Yeah.
Could you please do an impression
impression of each other's character?
Ooh, that's a good
Let me
one.
hear it, because I gotta hear it.
Marco?
Yeah, let me hear it.
If you want the king, you gotta go through me first.
If you want the king, you gotta go through me first.
That's pretty good.
Okay, now do Usopp. Come on. I'm scared. Where should I go? That might be the best Usopp I've ever heard. Good job. Really good job.
I'll be here all weekend.
Yeah,
People impressed. I really am.
Sunny Straight and Kyle Phillips.